I felt like I was experiencing what it was like to be a man for a change, where you're told like, oh, cut calories and work out and you will lose half a pound a week or whatever. And like that never, ever, ever actually worked for me. And then all of a sudden I do that and I'm like, wow, it actually worked.
So I had gotten really impatient with the slow improvement. It was amazing to have all of this extra time to do the exercise and activities that I really love. Like, I think everyone knows I love running, but every time I would try to run a little further or a little faster or what have you, I'd find myself with knee pain or something that would cause me to have to step way back. And that was very frustrating. I found myself in more recovery activities than actual doing activities like acupuncture, chiropractor, massage. I was doing like all of the things to try to let me do the activities. And so one day I just said, fuck it. And I started on the GLP-1 and I was a little nervous because you hear about people losing muscle mass. And that was the furthest thing that I wanted to do. The combination of taking the GLP-1 and doing the weight training and doing the protein and the creatine really allowed me to get to a body composition that was very amenable to performing the activities that I wanted to perform. And so a little over a year ago, I ran in a 12K, and that was just an achievement of itself. And in that 12K, I ran 10-minute and 48-second miles to be exact. And I was very happy with that. I wasn't like in excruciating pain afterwards. Since then, just continuing to focus on that weight training, being able to increase my conditioning because, suddenly I was able to keep pushing without having all of the recovery needs. And so I did the same 12K, this one, Big Sur, just a couple months ago. And for that one, 9-minute and 15-second miles.
Excellent. So on my side, I decided to try the GLP-1. I started in September, and by the end of the year, I was just amazed at the weight loss. I have done lots of things to lose weight in my time. And having spent the 2 years prior working really hard and only managing to gain weight, it was shocking to me that all of the behaviors that I had been building that were good health behaviors were actually working for weight reduction as well.
I don't know if I told you this, Meg, but my body fat has gone from 30-something% to less than 20% the last.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
See, you are killing it. Yeah.
People have asked me, okay, now that you've done GLP-1 and you achieved what you wanted to achieve, are you going to go off of it? Well, I am continuing to use it, what I would consider a microdose. And I do believe that it's good. Like, it's a good thing to do. I think it really evens out my metabolism. It's like helping my joint pain, all of these things that I think are long-term. And of course, we won't really know for another 10 years whether this was the right decision or not. But for me, it is.
Similar to you, my belief about starting and stopping changed dramatically once I was on the GLP-1, where I was like, I never want to stop this. My point of view is also informed by the fact that within my family, we lean towards high cholesterol. The reality of a statin being in my future was something that was out there anyway. And a statin you have to take all the time. And so to have something that not only helps with my cholesterol, but also with the rest of my well-being, I feel like it's a much better trade than being on a statin for life.
The other thing that people get hung up on a little bit is the cost, which makes sense. This is so expensive. How can you do this for life, right? So I'm using an online source, Remedy Meds. You do have to pay out of pocket, but it's $299 a month, which can sound a little steep, but when you consider that against all of the other things that I was doing around recovery. I don't have to go to acupuncture or the chiropractor every week. And I feel like $299 a month for what I would consider a magical elixir is pretty good. And this brings me to a question I'm getting from a bunch of people that are feeling a little burnt out. And that is, how much should I care? What should I care about? It feels very much like the more I care about my job, the less I am able to care about myself. I'll care about myself after this job is done.
My identity is all of it. It is my work. It is who I am. It is my heart. It is my energy system. It is my relationships. That's all part of me. I care about my work because it is who I am. And so it is impossible for me to separate how much do I care about my work product versus how much do I care about my health. When you're in big executive jobs, you're not able to do every single thing that needs to be done. You have to make choices and trade-offs all the time. Taking care of my health is a key contributor to how much energy I have. And for me, the number one thing in that is sleep, actually. It's not working out or body fat or, pant size or any of those things. It is absolutely how much sleep do I get, because I know that if I'm not cognitively fit, everything else falls apart for me. Self-care is building a life you don't need to take breaks from. And so integrating all of your things, but also making decisions that you feel comfortable with and proud of, and celebrating your achievements, it really matters for creating the life that you don't need to take breaks from.
Love it. Should we invent the future?
Let's invent the future together, everyone. I believe in us.
Let's make every day count.